Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Tuggeranong Vikings Bowls Club. We are doing the Open Fours final this morning. We have two teams playing that actually were the two winning teams yesterday. First off, we've got North Coast with Ryan Lockyer, who was skipping. He's been playing over 35 odd years. Firstly, he's from Walker in New South Wales and moved down to Port Arlington in Victoria about 7 years ago. Using Dreamline Green 4 heavies. We have Rod Brett Fredericks. He's been playing over 34 years as well. South Lismore and Casino. Dynamics in Aeros. 3 heavy. We've got Paul Griffiths. He's been playing about 14 years from Kempsey RSL Bowls. And Dreamline 3 heavies. Lead is Ros Goodman from our club at Tuggeranong. Ros has been playing about 18 years. She lives in Gowrie. She's got Henselite Evos, which are 3 heavies. I'll hand over to Scotty to introduce the Newcastle team.
And for Newcastle, skipping, we have Andy Turner, been bowling for about 13 years, comes from Club Maitland City. He's using an Aero Optima 3.5. We've got John Matherington, who's been bowling for about 8 years. He's from East Cessnock Bowling Club. He's using a size 5 aerodynamic. And in second, we have Leslie Pearson from Toongabbie Sports Club. And I watched Leslie bowling with these yesterday. He's using a Henselite Classic 2 Deluxe, size 3. And leading, we have Helen Cruden. She's been bowling for about 22 years from Arimba, I think is how you pronounce that. Yeah. Arimba, don't know the handwriting there. The RSL Bowling Club. She's using a Taylor SRV and has been bowling for 33 years. The boys are just having their roll up now. We'll settle back and have a sip on our coffee and wait for the game to start.
Actually, it should be a pretty good matchup here. These two teams, Newcastle are undefeated in their games, and North Coast, it depends on what they win by here as to whether they actually win it outright. So it could swing either way, this match. So it should be an exciting match to watch. There's been some good bowls played by all these people. So, look, while we're waiting for everybody to have their roll-ups and everything, we'll go through some of the people we'd like to thank. Again, David Harris, who is our technical director and looks after our streaming equipment, getting more information on how to use it better and improve the service we provide. Got Scotty Smith, who is our co-commentator with me, and Scotty is one of our umpires, former secretary. Again, we thank Scotty for the work he did on the Friday, Saturday and part of Sunday. We've got Gillian Harris-Mays, who's the umpire for yesterday afternoon and this morning, and Gillian's been around the club for a long time as well. All our volunteers that have sat there and done a lot of work across the weekend in organising meals for these players, setting up the coffee stations and the like. We've also like to thank Mr. Peter Tate, who has got up at Sparrows every morning to sit there and provide egg and bacon rolls and food for breakfast in the mornings for these people who were appreciative of it. Vikings Group for the facilities and the services that they provide to the members and these visitors through the after game. Also for the group for providing and sponsoring their luncheon today, which is well received by all the players. And we look forward to a great match, as I said. So, Scotty, you got any details or things you'd like to talk about as well, mate?
We will just say that on the other rink, we do have Sydney playing the ACT. This is about the fourth year ACT has played in this competition, and 2 days ago at the Deaf Bowlers AGM, you can hear that wind starting to blow right through us. 2 days ago at the AGM, New South Wales Deaf Bowlers actually voted unanimously to include ACT as part of their region, which is fantastic news for our deaf bowlers here in the ACT.
And included Anthony Reid on the board, which is a bit of kudo for the ACT deaf bowlers as well.
David, I might let you talk on, and I might get the back curtain and try and stop that wind.
Yeah, put the back curtain.
Yeah, it's in the box here, buddy.
Just no leave it to press.
Where is it?
Okay, so the skips are going down for their roll-up. Again, this is no dead ends. It's respotted on the tee. I believe 18 ends has been the format so far. So Brian Lockyer is sitting there and going to throw a bowl down. The greens might be a little bit heavier this morning. The normal maintenance that occurs on a Monday saw the sprinklers come on this morning, but I don't think it's slowed the green down tremendously. So Andrew's rolling his first bowl down, get an idea of line and try and get his link set. Andrew bowled really well yesterday afternoon. He was with John Metheringham, who was his third with the bowling arm. They really were the difference in a game against ACT.
Behind the seats, buddy. Behind the seat.
So the weather here in Canberra is around 16, 17 degrees, maybe 18, a bit blustery at the moment, which is the usual for this time of year in Canberra. Can be a bit annoying, but learn to compensate for it and get on with the game.
Upside down. Doesn't matter.
There's no doubt there's a few people around Australia that will have differing views on last night's grand final of the NRL, with the Broncos taking it out and doing what they've done quite regularly in the last probably 5 or 6 weeks, is coming from a half-time deficit to win games. So congratulations to the Broncos and their fans and supporters. It's 19 years since they won a flag, so a lot of people are going to be happy.
And I tried to sit up and watch the Grand Prix last night. I got to midnight and I thought, nah, got to go to bed. So no spoilers, anybody, on who won the Grand Prix. I'll catch up and
Yeah, I won't do that, mate.
watch that one tonight.
All I'll say is that Piastri and Norris are still hitting heads.
Wouldn't surprise me the way they were going yesterday in the first hour of the race.
Yeah, I think they've got to make a decision who they want to win the championship or not.
I think they already have, and unfortunately I don't think it's Oscar.
I think you might be right, Scotty.
So for those that weren't watching yesterday, just to explain a few of the rules, it is bowls, as we all know, bowls, love bowls. to somewhat even out the disadvantage, advantage, whichever way you like to put it, all hearing devices have to be removed. So cochlear implants, hearing aids, none of them are allowed whilst they're bowling on the green. Of course, it's the first thing they put back on when they finish the game. We were lucky enough to have the president of the Deaf Bowlers commentating yesterday, Paul. I can't remember.
Paul Webster.
Paul Webster. Paul was a bit nervous at first, but got into the swing of things, and Paul really helped out on explaining how all this works and how many bowlers they have, etc. Today we're going to concentrate and see who's going to win this game.
The other person that I was remiss in not acknowledging is our greenkeeper here, Mark Dagwell, who prepared the greens prior, and I must say they're running pretty well. Yesterday there was a lot of the players were a little bit surprised how quick it got in the afternoon. Sped up probably by about a second and a half in the afternoon from the morning game.
That's when the wind came and got us, and because any dew that was on the greens certainly dried out very quickly. Oh, so just found out technically that you haven't even been able to hear me, and I've been waffling on. That's all right.
You wouldn't have heard him through him. Yeah, wouldn't have heard him on you.
Anyway, just
So,
to reiterate...
Re-waffle.
I'll re-waffle. I'll skip the part about the Formula One, and just as these guys start their first end, being deaf bowlers, to even out the advantage or disadvantage, however you would see it, all hearing devices must be removed whilst playing the game. So cochlear implants are taken off, hearing aids are taken out. Some bowlers sign better than others, but like all of us, when we're playing with bowlers who are a bit hard of hearing, you can soon get your message through by using hand signals.
Actually, talking about the signing and that, Scotty, I was talking with Paul yesterday, and he brought up an interesting fact that the older players use a different Auslan to the newer generation.
Yeah, I believe they use the international version rather than the Auslan.
Yeah, and so the conversation could be quite disparate at times with them sitting there wondering what the hell they're talking about. Yeah, it just shows the generational differences that have occurred even with deaf bowlers or deaf or hearing impaired people over the years.
Yep. And I suppose it's like a 70-year-old person trying to talk to their 15-year-old granddaughter.
You had to bring me and Dave up, right?
They can sometimes speak a different language too. But of course, they always manage to get their message across.
Well, tantrums always work in some way, mate. Well, they look as though they're about to get underway in a minute or two. I think Skips are putting down their last bowl each. In the roll-ups. As I said, this should be a pretty good game. If Helen's on a mark like she was yesterday afternoon, she was leading very well.
And yes, and Andy Turner skipping also put in some fantastic bowls.
Look, Andy was had incredible touch and feel yesterday and yesterday afternoon's conditions to dead draw at times. It was pretty to watch.
No, I've been here watching for the past 4 days, and it's been some fantastic bowls. And Nice to meet you people and learn a few new things yourself. I now know how to at least half a dozen swear words in Auslan, which I won't interpret, or and luckily there is no camera on me.
Yeah, fortunately, we've had some good teachers. So, it's about to commence, and Ros Goodman leading off for North Coast.
The North Coast, just in case you didn't realise, we're in the predominantly yellow and green, with Ros Goodman wearing the Vikings colours today as their lead, and obviously that leaves Newcastle in the blue and white. Ros has had a pretty good start here.
That's a cracking.
Yeah, she struggled yesterday in the wind, but she's certainly corrected well with that one.
Yeah, nice little knocker first up. Give her a bit of confidence straight away. See what Helen does.
I am watching the other green with interest as well, because I watched Paul play in the other rink, I should say. I watched Paul play in the singles, and he's got one of the most accurate driving shots I have seen from a lot of people. He's probably 3 or 4 metres through the ditch. It's not a huge weight, but gee whiz, he seems to be accurate with it. So we will keep you updated on those scores as well. They have also kicked off.
Geez, they're two good bowls from Ros, really.
Yep, 2 great bowls. One's a couple of feet off to the wing, but her weight is beautiful.
I've got to acknowledge Helen, who's just led Ben, and Paul gave me some information. Helen had to play on Thursday afternoon, a pennant final up in Ourimbah, and then drove down the next morning.
Yeah, Lithgow. So Ourimbah, Lithgow. I just did. I think that says.
I don't know. It looks like Lisarow. But yeah, shows a commitment to sit there, play a pennant final, and then get in a car at 3 a.m. and come down from the Central Coast, and then play that afternoon here on the Friday.
Sorry, I'm Googling where Ourimbah is.
Well, Ourimbah, from memory, is just the other side of Hornsby, I think.
Yeah, Ourimbah. Give me a look at a map.
There you go. It is Lisarow.
There you go, Lisarow. Ourimbah, Lisarow.
Contact us. So there's Paul with his second bowl. Knocked on his first and came in nicely to sit probably half a metre in front, thereabouts. Did you find out where exactly, Scott?
Yes, I did.
Pacific Highway. I saw somewhere just then.
It was just...
It is Ourimbah, so...
Yeah, I got it here. I was looking for directions. I do. Pull up Google Maps. Well, 4-hour drive.
Yeah.
It is... looks like it's probably an hour's drive north of Gosford.
Oh, okay. So we've got John Metheringham on Matt, and rolling down his size 5s.
Yeah, the bonus of being able to have a bowler's arm is you can handle a size 5.
Well, and it seems everybody that goes to an arm goes up 2 sizes.
Yeah.
Good luck to him.
Stewie's using his old faithful still. One of our bowlers here with an arm.
They're edges, aren't they?
Yeah, they're the edge. Or
Plus?
mark edge.
Yeah.
No, not the plus. The plus
Just
is
a
narrower.
straight old edge.
He handles them pretty well with that stick.
Mm.
For a bloke that was ready to give up bowls 6 or 7 years ago. Bowling arms are an amazing invention.
Mate, it's keeping people in the game. That's the important part.
That's it. Quite surprisingly, Ross's bowl is
It's still sitting there.
still stayed there.
So,
And John has
looks like
possibly put that in the road there of any running shots.
they might be just finding the green that little bit heavier from what it was yesterday with that little bit of water put on it this morning.
Yeah.
And I think it's throwing people off quite a bit because that's quite disparate, where those bowls are. It's not what we were seeing yesterday. So it'll be interesting to see what Brian does with his first bowl.
Playing the backhand. Forehand.
Forehand for real people, mate.
Sorry, I'm left-handed.
That's a pretty handy bowl, really.
That's a very handy bowl.
Good second.
That's at least 2 they're holding. And he'll probably try and follow that one in and sit on it, I would guess.
Coming on his backhand, so
Yep.
your forehand.
Yeah. Oh,
That could have been naughty.
yes, it was.
Good miss, Andy.
I didn't see that hole.
Well, it doesn't look like it's really there.
Brian looks to be a little bit over this. Oh, no. Well, could be another one in the line.
Could be.
The good thing about commentating and having the deaf bowlers is we all know the signals and we can keep you up to date on the score a lot easier than when we're playing with other bowlers who sometimes won't even bother to signal how many shots it is. The signal is 2 shots. 2 shots to
North
North
Coast.
Coast.
Now, also talking with Paul yesterday, Brian's a pretty accomplished bowler. I think he won the national singles last year for deaf bowls. And has been pretty prominent most years. So a lot of experience in him as well.
Yes, I know. Paul said he plays in the Australian Open every year with one of the other guys in his side, and he's been doing that for quite a few years.
Well, actually, Andy and Paul play a fair bit together as well.
Yeah.
And talking to Paul and Andy last night over a beverage, they'd be interested in actually coming down and playing some tournaments here and the like. So that's good for them and good for bowls.
In the
with
ACT.
a bit of new talent coming into the area and exercising their skills.
Roz has put this one about 2 foot behind.
Not a bad bowl.
Not too bad at all.
And Helen's coming down quite nicely on this.
Yeah,
And it's a very good bowl.
Helen's certainly found her range now.
Probably probably 8 inches off the kitty, I'd say.
Yeah. I hope everybody speaks Imperial. We can convert to metric for you. 200 mil.
Stop it, mate.
I grew up learning both, mate. Older tradesman.
I only had to do it when I was working on aircraft, mate. And then it was Boeing, so it was always...
Always Imperial
it was
anyway.
always Imperial, so... another good bowl from Roz. I mean, look, she's only probably 12 inches behind.
I don't know. It's very hard to tell from the camera and even from the angle we're watching. It sort of looks like Roz might have shot there. We'll wait and see if we get a signal from the skips.
Yeah, they're pretty nonplussed, aren't they?
Oh, this one.
Jeez, this is good again.
No, just going to pull
But
up.
they're 4 good bowls.
Okay. What's this?
Did you see what Brian
No, he
intimated then?
just indicated which hand to come down. Yes. Thank you, Dave. Righto, bowling now for the North Coast. We have Paul Griffiths. Paul is using the Dreamline XGs. He's lost his range a little bit there, but they've all got their line very well.
They have. I don't know what those other things over on the side there are. But
And Leslie now to put his second bowl down. Trying to correct on his last and add a metre. And it looks like he has. Unfortunately, he's just going to rub off the front bowl.
so pull back on.
All the players seem to be favouring this side of the green at the moment, both going up the green and back.
Gee, this is pretty handy.
This is a very handy bowl.
Probably just out.
Yeah. Skip indicates it's about...
Looks less from where I'm sitting to what I look on the screen, and it's actually quite significant.
Yeah. Yeah. Each of those lines, I think from memory, are 450 mil apart.
Something like that, yeah.
I did measure them once.
Only you would, Scotty.
I'm an umpire, mate. I was curious. And was getting very few calls, so I went for a wander with one of the tape measures out of the umpire's kit.
Geez, that's handy. That's a good bowl.
Yeah.
I don't think it's in, but
Yeah, so that was Robert. Put that one down with the blue and white bowls.
so John Metheringham with his first, just pulling up that little bit. Yeah, I think that the heavier green's sort of tricking him a little bit.
Yeah, it has. Hopefully that wind doesn't come up, but if the wind does come up again, it will certainly dry out a bit. Yeah, he's just collided with the front bowl there. Oh,
Yeah, so John again on the mat. He'd be looking to correct that first bowl.
I noticed the Canberra team have swapped skippers around again. I think all bar one of the bowlers has had a skip.
Jeez, look at that. What a cracker.
Oh, beautiful
Great
bowl.
bowled.
Yeah,
Great
great
bowl,
correction
John.
there, John.
Yeah, look, I think Greg may have just got a little bit tired in his knees because he's had that surgery on his knees a couple of years ago that wasn't totally successful.
Newcastle holding too.
Yeah.
So I think he just sat out, and I believe Adrian Berry's now
You're skipping.
skipping it.
So Newcastle currently holding 2 shots as a signal from the skips. With Brian come with his first bowl.
Looking bowl. Looks like he's got the range.
He's got the kit. He's got the shot, I think.
Jesus, that's a good bowl.
That's a great bowl. Let's
That's
have a look.
3.
No, that's 1 to Newcastle.
Oh, sorry. Correct.
1 to
North Coast.
North Coast.
First aid box.
Hey,
Where's the first aid box?
that's a very good question.
Should be
Next to the window in the office.
yeah,
Is it?
on top of the cabinet. Should be.
You see it.
What are you after?
One of the players needs some bandos.
Oh, yeah, this should be just inside, mate.
Sorry for that. Somebody after the first aid box. Hopefully not one of the players or somebody wants a band-aid, but I have seen players before strap 2 fingers together if they're flicking the bowls a little bit with band-aids or rubber bands.
Rubber bands.
Brian with his last bowl now.
Tight.
Yeah. He's coming a little bit tight there.
Did the damage with his first one.
Yeah, certainly. That signal is for Andy to follow him down. Try and sit that shot bowl.
Yeah, John's sitting there. Get a bit wider, John's saying.
Yeah. Yeah, he's coming under that breeze. Has just
So it looks
come
like
up a
it'll be
little
1
bit.
to North Coast. Yep.
It is.
So they're leading after
2 ends.
2 ends, 3-0 over Newcastle. So Ros on the mat.
Yeah, she's had the mat all day so far, so
They're probably looking to try and keep it that way too.
yes. The North Coast will certainly be hoping so anyway.
Well, as I said earlier, look, it depends because Newcastle have had 2 wins. Yesterday afternoon's was a good win margin wise, but if North Coast get up with a significant margin difference, they could sneak in and win the overall.
Oh, we've got an umpire call.
First aid kit.
Oh,
No, first aid.
they want the umpire.
Find it.
Yeah, I think so.
Is it in that cupboard?
I don't know where it is.
Look, Ros has again started pretty well, and Helen has matched her. So this is going to be good. These 2 girls are having a great little battle initially. And we'll see how that progresses during the day. It's unusual because Ros she bowls with a fixed stance, so both feet together and rolls it down. Yes, Dave, it is a good line. Andrew's he'd have made it probably a good 1.5 meters. So Helen's switched over, and I'll tell you what. Jeez. Just needed that little bit of outside. Would have been a cracking bowl, and probably had seen her with two shots to her name. So, Paul Griffiths on the mat. Interesting, just looks to be cutting slightly. Might have been looking to sit down and knock up Roz anyway, which wouldn't have hurt at all. Probably could have brought her in for shot. And Leslie with his classic twos. Oh, interesting, not... So Paul's with his second delivery.
Find it?
Yeah, it's where it's always been.
On top of the cabinet?
No, you know the counter window
Yeah,
stuck to the wall. Right inside of it.
that's what I thought. Hasn't it got a big sort of egg cross on it saying first aid?
Big green and white cross. Right, we're back after performing a bit of first aid there. Only a scratch on a hand, nothing serious. What have I missed, David?
Oh, no, look, Leslie has just snuck it in, and Andy just signalled that he's got shot.
Okay.
It doesn't particularly look like it, but obviously is.
Well, yeah, it must be shot because he's calling for him to have a run through the head. But yes, I agree with you, David, looking at it. Oh, he's close.
Jeez, I tell you what, this isn't far away
He's
at
got
all.
got it out
What
clean.
a great bowl.
Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. Nice to have a third.
Those epileptic
sort of
bowls
shot.
do my head in, though.
Yes, I don't like the cross-banded bowls either, to be honest. They a bit difficult to watch coming down. Right, so John would be trying to put this one back.
Coffee.
Flat white.
One sugar.
Flat or
Cappuccino.
David's just running off to get us all a cup of coffee. Sun's not quite over the yard arm yet, so a bit early for a beer. I dare say, I'm pretty sure a couple of the bowlers have actually decided to stay another night and go home tomorrow. But I dare say we'll catch up with a few of them after the game and their presentation. John's just pulled up short again. He had the right hole. Very difficult for Andy to get in here. He'll have to come around that orange bowl, I will guess. And with the breeze at the moment, that is the slightly narrower hand. Prince Brian to bowl first for the North Coast. Looks to be on a pretty good track. How's his weight? He's just a bit quick. Certainly got the right idea there, though. Andy, with his reply, is playing in a little bit of extra weight to try and come up and sit out that chop bowl. Oh, he's nearly got it. I think he might have. No, is the signal? Oh, look at it on the screen and you can see that. Shouldn't be watching the green. Okay, Brian with his last. What's he done here? I'm not sure who had the orange bowls. Just looking for a signal here from the players. There is.
Helen, isn't it? The lead.
Yeah, it is too. The signal is it's up and down for shot. You got Helen has the orange bowl, the lead for Newcastle. And he's just trying to consolidate to see if he can take the measure out of it. Yeah, unfortunately, he's hit the wall of bowls in front. They're looking for a tape. Nobody's got one. Call the umpire. She doesn't mind getting called out for a measure. And somebody else is going to walk down and get their tape out of the bag while the umpire's doing her thing. Gillian Harris-Mays is our umpire. She was a former ITO, International Technical Officer. She
Commonwealth Games.
has umpired in Commonwealth Games. I think her last Commonwealth Games was in India.
New Delhi.
New Delhi in India. So Gillian has since let her ITO status lapse, and but still keeps her qualification as a national umpire, of which we have about 6 in the club. She's got the trommels out. We do actually allow the use of an orbital measure in the ACT bowls, which I know some states don't. But yeah, the trommels was what I learned on in Western Australia many years ago, and still my preferred method. We've also got a laser measure. Today with a slightly overcast, bit easier to use, very hard to see the dots sometimes. Right, yeah, it looks like the tremor won't even fit in there, so there was no need to really call the umpire, but they do have a measure. So that is 1 to Helen from Newcastle, which makes the score now 3-1 after 3 ends. So Newcastle get on the board. And Helen, whose bowl ended up being the shot bowl last, and is heading off with the jack now. We do have international size screens here, so they are 40 by 40. Confuses a lot of bowlers who haven't played on the international size screens as to whether the jack length is legal or not. But that one is about, I guess that one's probably about 25 metres well and truly in. Ellen might be just a little bit through here unless she does. Oh, no, it's a pretty good start. Finishes 18 inches behind the bowl. Roz, who's been leading very well today also. The two leads have had a good battle. And Roz has just put an absolute beautiful bowl in again. I did mention these leads, they've had a good battle. Hopefully it continues. This one's very close again. Oh, look at this. What beautiful lead bowls. Let's see if Roz has a reply. Roz is on her way. Looks to be on a fairly good line. Just, it's coming down now. It's just going to pull up short, unfortunately. It'll be a nuisance bowl. Might force some of the bowlers onto the other hand. Leslie Pearson. Gabby boy. And with those beautifully swoopy classic twos, he can get around anything with those things, and he has. Look at this. Great bowl, Les. He steers those classic twos very well. Leslie made the final of the singles on Saturday, and a very close fought game. Yeah, Paul's it's a pretty good home for Paul's first bowl. It has finished behind, and in the general direction the kitty will probably go to if it does get hit. Les hoping to duplicate his last bowl. He's a little bit quicker this time, but he's done it well. That's beautiful bowls. Yeah, first started bowling with brand new classic twos. Whew, gee whiz, too many years ago. And I must say they're still in my locker, and I do still pull them out. I love to have a game with them every now and then. Very tightly packed head here. Very hard for anyone to play a running shot without leaving something behind. I don't think the kitty will go clean behind, but it is a bit hard to tell. Yeah, it'll probably hit that blue or orange bowl sitting behind the kitty. That one's just pulled up a little bit short. Paul. Paul played that beautiful running shot last time, and he has just missed this time. Great effort. He wasn't far away though. We saw how accurate he was with his one end ago with his running shot. And John with his size 5s. He's once again, if they're playing with weight, he's put it in a pretty good home. I think if it does get hit, I don't think you can really tell which direction it's going to go. But he's turned his back on it. He didn't like that one. Right, up to the skips to try and do something. Andy will be, I think, trying to play a similar shot as his third, and try and get, try and move that kitty somehow and get it out. And, the coffee boy, also known as the president, has just brought back the coffee. That's one sugar. Thank you, David. Welcome back, David. You've missed a couple of cracking bowls.
Geez, that's a good looking head at the moment.
Yes, but those big classic twos, the leads had a great battle with those first three. The back orange one was actually sitting about where the front black one is now.
Wow.
And yes.
So I haven't missed too much. It's still sitting on M4, so...
And
wow.
Look at this.
Jeez.
And he's drawn in the shot. I didn't think there was room there, but he has drawn in the shot. Yeah, Leslie, there's two classic twos sitting there. They are sitting on the flat, not on the running surface.
It was a cracking bowl, though, wasn't it?
No, he's just played that one a little bit wide. As Brian comes up to have a look at the head. I dare say he might declare the head on this one. I know he can play, and if he does happen to tap his bowl, it is. Oh, no, it's dangerous.
It's very dangerous, that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
they've decided to...
that's a bad idea.
Yeah, I was thinking that the orange bowl behind was his, but unfortunately it wasn't, yes. Yes, he's done the right thing in taking the one shot. So 4-1 to Newcastle.
So into N5 now.
Into North Coast. They keep getting the...
So Ros got the mat back.
Sydney up 5-2 on the other rink against Canberra. And the signal is Canberra is holding one shot over on that rink. Okay, Ros has thrown a fairly long end in here. A couple of metres from the tee, both ends.
Will be interesting to see how this goes.
Well, she's
It's pretty good, isn't
put
it?
that down pretty well.
And a little knocker.
Yeah, these leads have started this game fantastically, and as we all know, a good lead is very handy.
Ros looked over with a big smile on her face and a bit of a clap. Well, Ros is, played pennant every year with the club, so and
Yeah.
she plays that position pretty well for the majority of the time. So,
Yeah, she plays in the lower grades and every now and then fills in higher up. We're lucky enough to have 7 grades of pennants here in the Tuggeranong Club.
and that will be continuing this year as well, where there's even potential we might have the ability to double up in a grade. Given last year's interest, but also trying to maintain that reserve list that we need that is so important during the season.
Yes, with 7 grades, you certainly need at least a dozen reserves. 'Cause we try and keep the teams as stable as possible. Helen's
She's just
put in a great reply here. It's just
good
in
second
behind.
there, isn't it?
And Brian just calling
Paul down, probably playing on. I'd say it looks like he's got him on Paul's forehand.
Yeah.
He does, doesn't he? He certainly likes to clean it up. I mean,
Yeah.
We're away.
I can tell you the last time I polished my bowls, to be honest.
mate, mine get clean when it rains.
Yeah. I know, when it rains and it starts to dry out and the grass sticks to them. It's a good time to give them a good polish. I know who I have been known to throw them in the dishwasher at home.
Oh, does it work?
It works very well,
Yeah.
Except when your wife catches you.
Do it while Beck's at work, mate. I told you.
Could be worse. Could be your bowl shoes.
Does it work? Does that work too? Does it, Dave? Bowl shoes in the dishwasher?
Leslie's drawn a second shot there with those classic 2s of his. Paul will just be playing to sit on that bowl.
So it seems to be holding out a bit, doesn't it?
It's finishing, but yes, it's the breeze is coming from the west.
I mean, it's very minimal compared to what we've had over the last few days, Scotty.
Yes,
which
yes,
is
except for this morning.
yeah, well, they've got a bit,
One big gust.
a bit blustery. Yes.
Yeah. Good thing about these classic 2s is they'll turn against a 60-kilometre-hour wind.
Unless he's just dropped up a little bit short there, probably a metre and a half.
Yeah. It is a good nuisance bowl. They are holding 2.
Yeah, Brian still likes Robert up there.
Ooh.
Jeez, wasn't much in that.
Holes for bowls, they say. And
So here comes John. These big size 5s. We're going to have a little bit of fun with Anthony Reid at presentation today. He put down a wrong bias yesterday on the 17th end. And fortunately, it was on the live stream, so we've got evidence as well. And we've grabbed a nice old Henselite out of our stock of old bowls, and there's a small sticker on one side for the deaf bowlers. There's a small sticker on the other side for Tuggeranong.
that's a
And,
brilliant bowl from
And that was brilliant
yeah,
from Robert.
from Robert.
And so we've got, and the big rings are next to each other on the running surface. So the Anthony Reid wrong bias trophy has been inaugurated.
I've been guilty of doing it in pennant, so we can all do it.
He was embarrassed about it, and he's just going to be more embarrassed now.
Yes, we've got a slideshow for our presentation day. That one will certainly be in the slideshow.
Well, I think it's actually going to be the actual video footage, which we've managed to get a copy of.
Right, and John's just pulled up a little bit short there, so... Robert Harding shot. With that blue and white bowl. And it's very close between the two lead bowls as to who's got second.
You'd probably looking at the monitor and looking at the head itself. I'd suggest it could be Roz.
Roz with the front bowl, you think?
Yeah, I mean it's deceptive as we know. It's hard to judge. And,
Yeah. Well, it definitely will be now. Ooh. Maybe not.
Maybe that gives a bit looking at the green from here. It looks a lot more like it could be Roz's second.
Yeah.
So what's Andy doing? He's
And he's hoping to...
coming down his backhand, and he probably was looking to dislodge Robert, and unfortunately didn't get the result. So Brian now, he'd be trying to sit there and make sure he gets a second out of this. Just pulling up.
Yeah.
Yeah, good line.
And a good home. It's going to make it difficult for Andy to get to that bowl.
He still thinks he can probably just get around it. No, 'cause he hasn't got any options at the back either. So
No. No. He does have John's bowl right at the back. The grey. I think that's John's. Might not be. There's two lots of grey bowls out there. Anyway, he's just going to try and draw. And he's done it pretty well. Great
Gee,
effort.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
what, you couldn't have asked for better. So that's another one to North Coast.
North Coast.
After 5 ends, they're now 5-1 against Newcastle.
Okay, so Roz with the mat again. She won't be sick of having to pick that up quite often, I would dare say.
She gets another one on a little knocker on there. She's going to give us a smile and a clap again, I'd say. Look, whilst they're just rolling the jack down, Tuggeranong Bowls Club, Vikings Bowls Club, is also fortunate to have some very good sponsors on board, which I'd like to highlight. Tuggeranong Building Services with John Beaumont has been a long-standing sponsor of the club, and also recently made a life member as well, John. He's a member of our committee, currently the Vice President of the bowling club. We have LDK Seniors Living, who are a sponsor of us as well. We've got Beaumont Tiles.
Just to interrupt for a second,
And
David,
Roz
look what
Roz did it again.
Roz has done it again.
God, she's doing that well. As I said, Beaumont Tiles. We've got Southland Travel on board as well. We've got
Bunnings and Paddo's.
Bunnings at Tuggeranong. We've got Paddo's
Bottle
Botlow at Corwell Shops. And I had another one in my brain then and it's disappeared. Garden and Lawn Management.
Bendigo Bank.
And Bendigo Bank. So we've got quite a few sponsors. They've all contributed to making the club successful, and it's just an opportunity to acknowledge and thank them for their support.
So Helen has pulled up about 8 inches short of the The kitty Roz
And
is,
Roz is coming
going to
down
put
nice.
one behind.
Yeah, just behind, nicely.
Goodly bowls,
It's
one
pretty
on
good
and
touch,
one
actually,
behind.
isn't there?
Watch the screen, you're way ahead of the birds. So you've got to think before you follow.
I've just been told I shouldn't be watching the live bowls because there is a slight delay to the screen.
Smoke and mirrors, mate.
Smoke and mirrors. That's
Okay,
all
so
right,
we're
eh?
not watching the green, we're watching the screen, and Helen has dropped up short. And to the right as they look at the green. So Paul,
Paul Griffiths with his second bowl. Yeah, just pulled up. About a metre short.
yeah, Leslie is on the mat, and watch the screen, Scotty. Remember,
I'm watching the screen.
we've got our technical director sitting here and probably going to rip us a new one if we don't keep on doing it the way he wants, and probably deservedly so.
Yeah.
Oh, Leslie's pulled up. Oh, God, a good 2.5 metres short there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be happy with that. Paul Griffiths back on the mat and delivering.
And he's certainly. He might.
Goodness.
Well, it's only.
He's opened up that hole again.
Yeah, that's. It's not a bad result in the end.
So at the moment we've got Roz holding with Helen in second, and Roz is probably third shot.
Yep, and
Leslie's
here comes Leslie with those
coming across
classic
again.
twos. Yeah,
wind might start picking up a little bit.
just watching the flags at the moment. Looks like it's northwesterly. These guys are playing north-south.
And Robert with his epileptic bowl.
It doesn't even help when you're watching the screen and not the green.
It doesn't, does it?
It's 1 second delay.
It's a 1 second delay, I've just been told. That's all right. I can just read really well.
Mate, he can't beep us out that quick.
I don't think we even have a beeper button, do we?
Yeah, there's a mute.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Got to be quick though.
Got to be quick to hit that one.
Oh, now
Oh.
that was interesting by John. He's sat there and brought that in nicely, probably for second shot now. Oh, that's skinnying out.
Roz is holding shot.
And yeah, I'd suggest that John's got second.
John's got the classic twos, mate. And you're looking at Robert.
Oh, sorry. no, John's got.
Oh, yes, the big arrows. Sorry, my mistake.
You'll see in the
Yes.
background there the Reg Bates green, just next to that Vikings and the views. Just a bit of history about that. Reg Bates was our long-serving secretary. A million years, as I was told.
He did 22 years on committee, 15 years of them as secretary.
And stepped down about 5 years ago, 6 years ago. somewhere
About
around
6
that.
years ago, I took over from Reg, and I did that for 4 years and 4.5 years. And yeah.
Yeah, been fortunate at the club to have a lot of good volunteers that sit there and step up at the committee level. That makes the running of the club a lot simpler at times.
And Reg is Usually people don't get a green named after them until they die. And Reg is still with us and a keen observer of the bowls. He'd be sitting upstairs today having a cup of coffee and looking down, watching the bowls.
I was.
91 years of age, I think he is.
Wow,
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah.
91.
Yeah, Reg is now 91.
And still
was-
driving.
Yes.
Yeah, still got his licence.
Well, he calls it driving.
He doesn't
So-
go far.
Yeah, he comes
He
in,
lives in
coming
Monash,
through
which
at
is
the
about
moment. This
7
is
K.
looking pretty tidy.
Oh, the signal is one shot still to
Ross.
North Coast.
He's been pretty good with those little runners, Andy.
Yes, he's played them well.
Brian wouldn't have been happy with that.
And he's going to try and play the same shot again. See what it does. Looks to be very close to the shot
It
ball.
looks...
Yeah, oh, he's got
And
it.
he's done it.
Great bowl.
That was a cracker.
That's the skip's bowl for you.
Oh, look out,
And-
Top Gun's back.
And one is the signal. What's that?
Yes, one to Newcastle
One to
after 6
Newcastle.
ends, so it's 2-5 in favour of North Coast. Breath of fresh air. Yeah, right, Scotty. Well, the good thing is that nobody's getting away from anybody in the game. So 2-5 after 6 ends is still reasonable. Not a lot of shots being scored at any given time. So Newcastle's still in it. With 12 ends left to play. Ooh. Could be a lost opportunity. So Ryan's asking Roz to go long again, probably to that niche length that she seems to have nailed quite regularly. And bowled it right, and that went right to his feet. So a very good jack roll. Well, it appears that Helen likes that length as well. What a great start. Yeah, it's these two leads have just been bombing it. Geez, it's on its way. It's coming in nicely. Geez, look at this. Boom shakalaka. And another knocker from Roz and takes it off Helen. So,
These leads have been bowling very well today. A lesson for all of us who occasionally lead.
what's that?
I must admit I've skipped pennants for the last 15 years. So.
Oh,
Look at this.
oh,
Look, what a reply.
Wow.
She gets the hat.
This is just swapping compliments.
Yeah.
Let's see what Roz does. Can she sit there and respond?
You've been watching Top Gun, mate.
favourite show.
I'll notice the original version as well, Dave. Oh, Roz wouldn't be happy with that one.
And being ex-Air Force.
Yes.
Well, you know.
Our technical director over here is ex-Air
it's
Force.
just gone out of bounds, unfortunately.
We have quite a few veterans, ex-serving members in our club.
I think we've got heaps, mate.
They head off to Dubbo quite often, most of them, and we've got a Vietnamese helicopter pilot. We've got a couple of ex-NASHOs, national servicemen, spent their time over there as well. And as you see watching the bowls, you would never guess that these guys cannot hear. Or if they can hear, it's very impaired without their devices.
Paul and I were talking yesterday about that, and it's a bit like being at home where you have selective hearing at times.
Yes, my wife says I have selective hearing. Paul was one of the very first. He got a cochlear at the age of 3 years old and was one of the very first people to get a cochlear. And he's since had another one put in. Unfortunately, the second one didn't work. So he only utilises one these days. The implant is still there in his head, though.
Well, actually, it's interesting because Adrian Berry, the current skip of the ACT, to talk to Adrian, you would not know that he's deaf. He was born deaf as a kid, but for some reason he managed to peak. His speech was not impaired or anything like that. He speaks quite well. He also signs very well.
Yes, signs very well. He's probably the best signer we have in the club, and he doesn't have a cochlear implant.
No.
He relies on 2 hearing aids.
And he lip reads quite a bit as well, same as young Miles Santa Kemp.
Yeah, do this.
That's a cracker.
Yes.
Now, John's been pretty consistent, more so yesterday than what he is today, but he's still bombing some bowls down there.
Yeah.
And
See
so
what
Robert's,
do here.
what's he going to do?
Robert looks to have started this a bit wide. And,
Yeah, I can't tell.
it's, yeah.
Yeah, probably would. If he'd had the weight, he probably would have finished probably a couple of metres behind, I'd say. But the
does.
line would have been good.
Those horizontal stripes, it makes it very hard to judge the speed of the bowl too.
Yeah. I think it's easier with the duos than these. I remember we had a young junior here, Sean,
Yeah.
and he had, I think it was 7 colours in it. I sat there and nearly threw up every time I saw it coming down.
And we can blame one of our other bowlers, young Ashley White, who lives in Queensland now.
Well, actually, he gave them to Sean.
He gave them to Sean, yes. So we thought when Ash got rid of them that we'd never see the damn things again, and lo and behold, they turn up back here at our club.
Actually, speaking of Ashley, Ashley is doing very well up in Queensland. He's part of the Indigenous cricket team up there, and for Queensland.
Yes.
And he's a unit, big fella. That's a good bowl there.
Yeah.
And Roberts corrected off his first.
Yep, and holding 2 shots is the signal.
And Ash is also
Randy.
playing a fair bit of golf up there too.
He's a natural sportsman. He's a very good bowler. A very good, very good cricketer, and so we just learned a pretty good golfer too. He's a big, powerful boy. Married, I think he's got a couple of kids these days.
I'm not sure whether they got kids at the moment.
No,
him
they
and Sindel?
definitely got one.
Okay. And I know they've opened a little business up there in a food industry type thing.
He's up in Cairns, is he not?
Yeah.
This one's just a little bit short. Just struggled with these last couple of bowls. So
Yeah.
started at about a bit too wide.
He hasn't got quite the touch that he had yesterday, Andy. But Brian certainly has. He's not been faltering too much, and this is.
Oh,
Wow.
No damage.
Would have been hot and heavy if he wasn't, I think.
okay.
So Andy on the mat.
Just trying to add to the count here. He certainly seems to have started this one on a better line.
Seems to be a lot better. Is it going to just run out enough for him? Yep.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Oh, that's pretty handy.
Yeah.
Makes it harder to get rid of. I mean, there's a little hole there, but we all know that holes don't always tend to be what you want them to be.
See what Brian can do with his final bowl.
He's cut across it.
He's cutting across.
So it looks like a 3 to Newcastle.
I think it will be 3. One taken out, 2 taken out, 3 taken out. And they're going to call the umpire for him. Oh, no. Andy has the tape. No, they're declaring.
I think they said.
I think they said 4.
We might have to just watch and see what happens with the second as to what they put on the board. Because I did miss that call.
Yeah, I just glanced around and it did look like a 4 was held up, but just updating the scoreboard now, so...
Roz is saying, why didn't you get the umpire?
And it wasn't 4.
It wasn't 4 indeed, so it's 6-5 to Newcastle after 7 ends.
And that is the first time Newcastle actually hit the lead.
So that's the first big multiple.
Yes. Waiting for somebody to pick up the mat here. Helen's got it now. She's going to put the mat a fair way back towards the tee.
It looks like...
About 3 metres off the ditch. These 2 leads have been throwing very similar length ends, so no tactics yet in...
it looks about the same length. Yeah, give or take a metre or 2. So, Helen on the mat. Bowl down nicely. Looks to be a good line coming in.
Yeah.
Geez, looks to be pretty bloody good weight again too.
That's a pretty good start. Finished about 14, 15 inches in front, but...
I'm buying a house off you, mate. It'll be huge.
It doesn't look like that on the screen, but it certainly does when you do what David told me not to do and
we won't
have a look
up
out
there,
on
mate.
the green.
We're not allowed to. I'm not going to sit there. He'll get angry. Now I'm looking at the green. That's a good 3-odd metres behind.
Yes, I think we're allowed to look once the bowl's stopped.
Yeah.
There's no delay then.
We won't say anything to him.
Okay, Helen with the
Pretty
second
good
bowl.
line again.
Looks to be very similar
Looks
to
to
the
be
first.
very, very good. Yeah,
she's corrected beautifully here. Oh, look at this.
That is 2 good bowls.
Yep, once again, great lead bowls.
So Roz will be looking to sit there and try and just bring that back to 1.
Or
It
draw
looks
the
pretty
shot.
good, mate.
Yeah, she's not far away at
She's
all.
pretty much there. Wow.
Well,
How good's that? That
yeah.
is
Oh,
probably just out, but probably second. So she's achieved what she needed to do, cut it back to 1 shot.
yeah, that's right. And she certainly put one in the head. And it is behind.
So we've got Leslie on the go now.
And playing the wide hand with those classic 2s. Oops, somebody just walked in front of a camera.
Is there anything but a wide hand with them?
As I mentioned, I love my classic 2s. But
Yeah, I spoke about that yesterday, Scotty. I said you sometimes go in and just grab them for the hell of it.
A big polish.
yeah,
Call him the polish.
yeah, the shiniest bowls on the green. These grey ones coming down now. Paul's.
He could be roughing chalk off from touches.
Oh, look at this. He's
Pretty.
close there.
Oh, jeez, I tell you.
I think that there's the number 1
I
bowl.
reckon it does.
Haven't had a signal from the skippers. Right, Leslie coming down again. And unfortunately, he's even shorter than his first one. That's a couple of metres short, that one.
I don't know how Andy's feeling today. I know Paul's a bit seedy. They both stayed and played last night. Paul said he could be feeling better. Andy had the proverbial holes in the snow for eyes.
Okay, what have we got here?
Wow. So
Yeah, John.
John's getting up, ready to deliver. Stop looking at him, Scotty. So, bowl on its way. Just holding line,
be
okay.
pretty
It's
good.
just pulling up. That's been a little bit of John today, hasn't it? Compared to yesterday, he was either reaching or just through.
Yep.
And today he's probably that metre and between 1 metre and 2 metres short.
This
So what's Robert
appears
doing
to be
here?
a
Looking
very good
pretty
line.
good.
ooh,
Jeez, it's stayed on the running surface. So,
he's-
has it? No, it's fallen over.
His skip's giving him a clap. He's certainly filled a hole there.
Yeah, take an opportunity away.
Let's see if John reaches this time. John
Yeah, what's happening?
has changed his hand and played this very well. Look at this. Ooh.
Oh,
that could be shot.
Be shot. Be very close.
The signal from one of the skips is it's up and down. We'll see what Brian thinks. Yeah, Brian's signalling a measure as well.
So Robert, obviously going to try and roll something in. Not a bad line.
Just
True.
nice home in case it goes back.
Yeah.
Not sure what Brian will do with his bowl.
There's a ridge over there. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. No, I'll do it after.
And Reg Bates is now sitting down
Next to...
beneath his sign, on the opposite end of his sign, and enjoying watching the bowls.
And actually over next to Reg is Patrick Robertson, who was the initial coach of all these ACT boys.
Yes. Yeah, he
Still keeps an active interest with what they do.
And if somebody's having a roll up, Reg will be down here watching them anyway. He misses his bowls. Right, Brian, see what he can do with this one. Has he got the weight?
No, he's just pulling up a little bit short as well.
Andy. Playing a bit of weight. He's hit John's classic 2 there. And
Got
pushed
it in,
up
so
to
they've
shot.
got probably 2 shots now.
Yeah, 2.
One finger up
I thought I saw 2
Yeah.
fingers. I know. One
and a measure.
and a measure.
Yeah. So Brian's not going to die wondering here.
I think he's started this one. Oh no, he might get into a. He's got it.
Oh, might
Has
not
he
have
got enough
worked.
of it?
Might not have worked. So definitely one with Leslie. So
They're calling for a measure.
measures.
One of the thirds now has a tape in his pocket.
It's only one, I think. Yeah. One to Newcastle.
Newcastle.
So 7-5 after 8.
Yep. On to the 9th end. These games today are only 18 ends.
No dead ends.
No dead ends, respotted. Now, I notice that Canberra is down 11-4 on the 7th end.
That's really taken a move, hasn't it?
Yes.
Scroll across to Reg.
So
And
we'll see what length Helen's...
that's Reg sitting there on the right-hand side behind rink 12, enjoying the bowls. And Patrick Robertson, who, as David said, was originally started coaching our deaf bowlers here. And they don't know they're on TV, but... and we'll show him that one later. Okay,
It's
Helen's...
a little bit shorter end this time.
Yeah. Helen's a little bit wayward with that one.
Oh, she probably put it where she wanted it.
Rod's
Sneaking up on it.
sneaking up and, yeah. Lovely weight. Probably
Oh,
close to
you
2
guess
feet
it.
away.
You guess it, mate.
Close to 2 feet. 500 mil.
Oh, whatever.
600 mils, 2 feet. Oh, close enough anyway. Yeah, pretty good correction here. If it gets around the back,
That's probably snuck in.
yeah, that's
Yeah, it looks good.
Signalled as a shot bowl. From Andy.
Yeah, she's gone tight on that. Could be getting tired, mate.
Rose doesn't play a lot of tournaments, and she's played the last 2 days, 2 games yesterday and another game today.
So what's Leslie going to do? He's,
I just love watching these
I don't know
classic
whether
twos.
it's a wide side or a narrow side or whatever, but
I just love
they
watching
just
them
keep
come
on
in.
coming in.
Yeah, look at that.
And
He was certainly steering them well yesterday, and
we,
unfortunately that one's a couple of feet short, but he's been steering them very well.
Brian's got a plan. See what Paul does to deliver against it.
This green would have slowed down a bit overnight. It's probably running at about, I guess, 14 to 15 seconds at the moment. David will probably pull out his stopwatch and prove me wrong.
Just have a quick little look at it.
Okay, let's with that classic 2 again.
Can't even see where the bloody arm is.
The bowl's stopped now, mate.
I can't even see where it is.
Oh, dear.
I think the arm's fallen
How
off.
about I use a bit of technology, mate, and I'll pull out the stopwatch on my...
Got it now.
time.
Oh, I've got it. I've found the little second arm. It's so hard to see on this watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay, looks to be a pretty good line here. If he's got the weight, he's just pulling up a bit short.
I've got to try and find where the arm is again. It's probably around 13 and a bit.
Yeah, there you go. It would be about a 3/4 length. Yeah, wind's changed around slightly. It's and then it's more into their face now, and I think it's pulling the bowls up just a little bit. It's not a strong breeze by any means.
Yeah, the corner flags aren't moving much, so I mean up high it's certainly around, but you can feel it, but it's not looking like it's having much impact at ground level. So
John
John delivering.
big size fives. See what he can do here. He's
Pretty similar.
just in front of his first bowl. Skip up having a look. Saying it's a measure.
So Robert trying to see what he can do to adjust. Oh,
Robert's
and
got his own bowl.
but
He's
kicked
hit
it
it back
back to
Rose.
Helen.
Helen, I should say, yes.
Bit unfortunate.
Yeah, unfortunate. They were already holding one, I think. Although the skips did call a measure. Certainly took the measure out of it.
I managed to do that on occasions.
Might hit the right bowl by chance.
No, give it to the opposition.
I think we all managed to do that, mate. What's Andy going to do here? Hey guys, I've taught him how to move out of the road of our camera for us.
Actually, Anthony this morning when he was talking to everybody reminded him about the cameras.
Yeah. You do forget they're there when you're concentrating on your bowls.
You do. And the more we start doing these sort of
looks
things,
like a very handy bowl here.
it's looking.
No, he's got the hole.
Gee, that was unfortunate for him. The more you do end up on a stream, the more aware you become, and you sort of tend to just know that they're there and just stay away from them. Looking interesting.
Yeah, he gets under that front one. No.
Oh,
No.
it's knock upable.
No bowls. Oh, yes, one.
He's got
to
one
come.
left.
So the third signals he doesn't know what to play.
So Brian's
Right.
having a run.
Brian's going to run.
Anything could have happened.
Hit and hope.
So it looks like it's 1 to Newcastle with Helen's bowl being shot.
Yeah.
So 8-5 after 8. No, after 9.
So that's the halfway mark.
They're done.
Leads seem to like the mat back.
So I'm assuming you're coming up for the presentation, Scotty?
Yes, mate, I'll be here for the presentation. I think I've only missed one in the 20 years I've been here. I'll come with the usual table of louts that we tend to bring every year.
And you're going to participate in today's one with after this game?
I'll certainly have a sit around and have a beer with the boys and
Well, there's some refreshments upstairs, canapes, as I intimated earlier, that Vikings group kindly sponsored.
yeah. That was $23 a head for, oh, geez, I think there's what,
30 odd.
30 odd bowlers.
Yeah.
So a nice little contribution from the Vikings group, who do really look after us here. They
Plus-
maintain all our greens for us, of course. We've got three international size greens.
Nice bowl from Ros there, just
Ros,
missing the picking up
yeah.
kitty.
As I was saying, 3 international size greens and actually 3 surfaces. We've got a Cooch green, we've got a Tiff Dwarf green, and we have a Sandfield Artificial.
Plastic fantastic.
Yes, the plastic fantastic. Some people love it, people like me hate it. It's corduroy bowls, not plastic bowls.
Well, look, Helen's just sat there and got that in. Yeah, I think, we'll just call it bowls.
You tell people you play bowls and they think you play 10-pin bowling.
Well, I mean, people with those turbo pros, mate. As I said to Paul again last night, and Andy, that there's an AMS shop just down the road. Take them down and get them drilled with 3 holes, mate.
Oh, look at this. What a lovely bowl.
That is a cracker.
She's finished up about, 14 inches, David, behind.
Yeah, I'll run with that, mate. Okay, got Leslie on the mat now.
Playing the wide side again. And he's thrown it right out there. I think there's one of our resident crows. It's a wonder it doesn't try and pick up the kitty. They do that every now and then. And, Leslie's just drawn the shot.
Well, I remember a few years ago, Scotty, when we had all those bugs in the ground here, and I watched a crow sit there could hear a bug underneath a bowl, and he sat there and went over and rolled the bowl off so we could get to it.
Get to the bug.
So they're also fairly strong.
We do back onto the Murrumbidgee River here and have a lot of bushland around. I've had to dig an echidna out of the ditches of one of the greens.
Yeah, turtle as well, I believe.
So
Too.
yeah, I've had a turtle. We've got a dam down the back, and that's another great
Good
bowl.
bowl there
That's,
too.
Yeah, that's a shot bowl from Paul.
We've had a few red belly blacks and some browns around.
Yeah, I've got video of one somewhere running across Green 1 when we had a barefoot bowls function on, which was not very nice, not very handy. Some idiot threw the bowl at it.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah, we've
goodness he missed.
got a resident brown down the back under the shipping container that hibernates there in winter and comes out in round about now. And he's about 2 and a bit metres, so he's a big bugger.
Hides in the scoreboard
Yeah, sleeps in the scoreboard.
for the mice.
Yeah, our artificial green scoreboards have a triangle in the bottom of them, a solid triangle, and yes, our resident little brown likes to curl up in there.
I tend to not use the scoreboards then.
Another good reason not to play on the plastic.
So what's and he's given John a call and trying to get him to roll Leslie in. Can't see.
He's
Just a little bit wide. Oh, he's
contact.
just
got
going
the
to
edge
touch on
of
the
it.
edge of Helen.
Yeah. Here's Leslie with second and third shot.
So
And Paul with
Robert
the shot.
down at the moment.
Robert's on a pretty good line here. He's got the kid. Oh,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, he did push the shot bowl out, I do believe.
Yeah.
He's still one down, so. Yeah, and he's said it's all their bowls coming in on that side.
Yeah, well, they got Helen and 2 of Leslie's there, so opportunity exists.
Yeah, and John's got one there as well, on the opposite side. John's going to do his skip ass. And he's got a pretty good line
It's
again.
coming in pretty well, isn't it?
Oh, if it sits inside that grey one, he's definitely got the shot.
Gee, just that
gonna
roll
fall
through
out.
that little bit.
Still get a bit of finish on the bowls, even though the green is a bit slower.
Yeah.
Robert. He's a
He's,
great line
He's
too.
having a go again.
He's got it.
Got it this time. He was pretty happy with that and
he's-
took it back to his other one.
And Brian loved that. Yes. Yeah.
Little fist
A
pump.
little fist pumper.
I see. We've got Mr. Peter Northey sitting there hovering behind us.
Yeah. Unusual to see Peter with a beer in his hand.
Yeah, I thought it was a dusty lemonade, mate.
Yeah.
I mean, Robert was unlucky not to pick it up the first time, but
Yeah.
maintained his line and got rewarded.
Northey's a mad Parramatta supporter.
So he's got no taste whatsoever.
Also loves watching and playing his bowls. He's a bit like me these days. He's a fair weather bowler. And at the moment he's waiting for cataract surgery, so he's not playing as often as he would like to.
Actually, a mate of mine over at Queanbeyan is a mad keen Para supporter, and he bought a set of these those new aero with the enhanced grip,
Oh, yes.
and the Big Eels logo on it. And I remember we were up at the Australian Open when he did it, and I was sitting with Teasy and Corey Wedlock and a couple of the boys up there. And I'm looking all through the box, and he's sitting there looking at me going, "What are you looking for?" I said, "Where's the wooden spoons?"
Oh, dear.
Corey and Teasy wet themselves. And my friend, I won't mention his name, he knows who he is.
Andy's very close. He's just going to
Jeez, look at that.
come on to Robert's bowl.
Yeah, there's no opportunity for him to come in on the other hand with
No.
Andy, so...
Still holding the 2. He's going to try and come in on the other hand, but he's going to hit that wall. Unless he finds it. No, he hasn't made it.
It's end of the 10th end, and looks like...
2 was signalled.
Well, I don't know. It's close, isn't
It
it?
might be 3. They're going to pull the tape out,
I get an umpire.
get an umpire.
Yeah, so... actually, whilst they're doing that, just sit there and acknowledge Happy Bowler and Tony Scott, who are also part of the live sport on YouTube.
Scone.
Tony's at Scone at the moment, and I believe Happy's at Ningen.
England. I haven't been there since the floods. I was over there. I was only an apprentice electrician. We were over there helping to put power back onto all the houses. So spent 4 weeks up there.
And they're still waiting.
I was only a first or second year apprentice, mate. I was carrying the toolbox. All crawling through roofs.
So taking advice. So, we acknowledge Tony and Happy and the work that they do, and especially Happy in helping us with the live streaming services we do here.
Gillian, once again, reaching for the trembles and the calipers.
Was that the Trembles? And
I've seen a couple of umpires tremble a tad. But Gillian's very experienced, and
well, she used to be an ITO, so
I actually mentioned that one when you went and got the coffee.
Note to self, David, shut up.
It's all right, mate. Had to find something to talk about when I had to talk to myself. And there's doesn't look like there's too much of a measure in this. So
Nah, it looks pretty much like that's it.
it's not even going to fit in.
Why they measure it.
They didn't try to measure it themselves. Oh, she's going to look, but yeah,
Yeah,
2 shots it is.
to North Coast. What makes it interesting? It's now 7-8 to Newcastle after 10.
1 shot in it.
So nice close game, which you would have expected considering these were the 2 top teams essentially.
Yeah.
And, Canberra's come back a little bit at Sydney. Incorrect. That's changed again. It's now 14-6 to Sydney over Canberra after 10 ends.
I know.
I say, don't get ahead of yourself.
See what Roz does here.
Looks like.
David's tried to put a piece of cardboard up so I can't look at the green. I've got to look at the
tell you
monitor.
what, Roz has been rolling that jack really well. I mean, wherever Brian's been, she has managed to pretty much stick it at his feet.
Yeah.
Just got a slap on the wrist again.
Yeah, she see there. It's a couple of metres off the tee. Can't quite see the tee there, but it's not far off camera.
And this is pretty handy.
Yeah, just going to run through.
Yeah, a little bit of correction of line. The weight's probably
Yeah.
bowl behind.
See if Helen can zero in.
Well, yeah, it looks to be coming in, but
Coming
just
in,
pulling up a little bit short.
Yeah, that's probably the worst two bowls we've seen from the leads today.
Loss is off and away. It looks like
Yeah.
she's taking a little bit more grass to compensate. So, and this looks a lot better.
bowl.
Yeah, and very handy.
Yeah, great correction there, Roz.
Wow, well done, Roz.
The super sub.
Yes.
I dare say the the boys be buying her a glass of wine or something to say thank you for bowling for us and filling in.
Absolutely. Now, be interested to see. Helen's usually matched whatever Roz has done, and
Yeah.
she's not far away from it.
Yeah, it just
Finishing in a good spot. Good second.
Yep,
Ish.
just over a metre behind. Won't hurt there, especially if somebody is trying to sit that shot bowl. Yes.
Yeah, I rub off the chalk off mine every time. It's usually because I've rubbed up against another bowl with chalk on it, but, you know. Not a bad line in.
Yeah, it's a very good line.
And,
He's just pulled up.
I don't know, maybe
It's a good
good metre.
screen can be deceptive. That
Yeah,
is a
it
metre
can, mate.
short. This looks very narrow for a Classic 2.
Weight's pretty good.
Yep, weight's very good.
Okay. Got rid of all that chalk.
Paul.
Well done, Paul.
Paul has the shiniest bowls out on the green today. And he's put
Just running through there. Probably just
Yeah.
overcooked it a bit.
yeah.
No, got the tea covered.
Oh yeah.
And considering it's a respot, it's not a bad tactic.
Yeah, it's not a bad spot to have one. And this is narrow again, unfortunately for Leslie. He has corrected slightly. And it would be close to second shot.
Looks it, doesn't it?
Yeah, so Helen's definitely holding one.
No, Roz.
And, Roz is, sorry. Definitely holding one for...
One job, Scotty. One job.
Yeah, one job into the North Coast. Yeah, it's easy when you know all the bowlers. It's a little bit harder when you...
So Robert's delivered his bowl.
Yeah. And,
This
Looks
is looking
to
like
be,
a pretty good line.
yeah. Just going to hold out.
But handy. Handy there.
Robert? Yeah.
So he's probably got third shot
Yeah,
there.
he's using an aerodynamic, so they are a fairly narrow bowl. Or have I read that wrong?
No, yeah, I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, dynamic.
Dynamic 3.
Three heavy.
3.
Yeah.
Dynamic 3 epileptic.
Yeah. John with the big size 5s.
And they're a dynamic as well.
Yeah. Yeah, they're...
He's just run through as well a little bit just behind
size 5s.
just behind Roberts. So and here comes our Westerly it's
back with us.
probably going to bring the rain this afternoon.
Coming from there. Coming from the south.
Southwesterly. Swung around. There was a bit of rain on the radar at southwest. Last had a look.
Yeah, look out.
And it's going to.
They look like they're going so fast, and then so all of a sudden they just go, oop, stop.
Yeah.
It's coming from southwest.
Yes, there is rain coming from the southwest. It's just about at Adaminaby, which is about 90 kilometres away from us.
We should see this all finished up before that attacks, and hopefully we get our cameras and equipment in before it gets belted with rain.
You guys have been pretty lucky. We did have a couple of overnight showers a couple of the nights, but it was barely enough to wet the footpath.
Yeah, I see Mr. Bates and Mr. Robertson moseying along to continue discussions upstairs, no doubt.
Yeah, what's it called here?
What? It certainly looks like Roz and Leslie are holding 1 and 2.
Yeah.
With probably Robert third shot. Well, that's
Yeah,
deceptive,
only one
that other
down.
one.
Yes.
Only one.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. Doesn't look it, does it, on the screen? I thought, just looking at the screen, it looks
Yeah.
like Leslie's probably got second and Robert third, but yeah.
That's Roz's blue bowl at the front, is it not?
Yeah. The one on the kitty is, yeah. And the other one is out, Roz's is out as you're looking at the screen to the left.
Yeah. Yeah. So Roz has definitely got the shot there.
So Brian pulling up a bit short, unlike him. Andy being very considering here.
And he'll probably just try and draw underneath the black bowl of Leslie's.
Or promoted. Be to his advantage.
Yeah.
Either that or even be wide and knock the other one in. I'd suggest he'd be trying to just draw to Roz and not give it away.
Looks a very good line. How's his weight here?
He's just running out of puff.
Yeah. Right
Probably a
idea.
yard and a bit more and it would have been an excellent bowl.
Protecting the one shot that they do have.
Yeah.
Bright. Not quite here either.
Yeah, to be looking to try and capitalise on that being left open.
Last bowl of the end from Andy Turner for Newcastle. See what he does with this one. Very similar line to his last.
It's not looking too bad, mate.
Let's see how his weight is this time.
Is he going to just give himself a nudge?
Yeah, not enough.
Certainly nudged it, but
And
I still
take
favour that
one out.
black. I'd be measuring. They said
yeah,
one.
they're declaring one. So it was the wing bowl.
So that's 1 to Newcastle, so it gives them a 9-7 lead.
One to the North Coast. 8 all.
Was it North Coast?
Yes, Ros.
Oh, yes, sorry, to North Coast. So 8 all after 11. Well, certainly that tight game that we expected.
Yeah, certainly well worth sitting down and watching today. And I know we've got a few streamers there. just no. Rightio. Ros for the first bowl. It's getting a little bit narrow today with that one. Started off very well. She's yeah. See how Helen goes with this one. She's been a little bit more consistent today than Ros. Yeah, so we've currently got 15 viewers. We've had 195 on. So I hope you're enjoying the bowls, the 15 viewers. We will get it out there, and Live Sport, who run most of the bowls streaming around the clubs. You can just Google, do a search on YouTube for Live Sport, and you can always scroll down and either find a live game or a game that's been on in the past however long. We've only had our camera equipment 3 months, Dave?
3 or 4 months.
Yeah, 3 or 4 months.
You will find that we will also paste the links into Lawn Bowlers Australia the day before or night before, and also sometimes in the morning, but also live bowl streaming. So if you're looking for us, have a look on those links, and you will find our streaming link.
I'm looking at live streaming the Fours final next Saturday.
Okay, and I've just got from our technical director that our men's fours is looking to be live streamed next Saturday.
And the City versus Country on Sunday.
And we have the ACT City versus Country, which is part of our rep players trials prior to going to Devonport in November, and that'll be on the Sunday. So keep your eyes peeled, viewers. And both of those should be very, very good live stream events.
Yeah, I'll have to check with the Minister of War and Finance to make sure. I know that's her weekend off. She only gets every second weekend off.
Mate,
I don't think she's got any plans, so I'll
play with the devil, mate.
I'll probably be down here
As I say,
commentating again.
The men's fours here should be very good. There's Dylan Essex versus Andrew Ashland. There's a number of state players in both those teams. So both from the over 60s and the open men's. So should be an exciting match. I'd suggest it should be a pretty close game.
John's come up a couple of metres short.
It'll be on Scotty's favourite surface.
And it'll be on Scotty's favourite surface, the fantastic plastic.
That's all right. Oh, yeah. I haven't played in the fours for about 5 years now.
Yeah, well, I still don't like you from the fours anyway, mate.
I did
took
win it
took
6
a win
years
from
ago.
us, mate. Yes, not happy, sunshine.
Yeah, that's a great bowl.
So, John on the mat.
Yeah, Robert's
And
drawing the
bowl's
shot.
delivered.
He's probably just over a foot short, but let's see what John does here.
John's pulling up.
Yeah.
That's probably a good metre nearly a metre and a half, I reckon.
Yeah.
So, Robert again. See if you draw another. Seems to be coming in pretty nicely.
Yeah, he's played this
It
one.
should sit there and die like it usually does. Well, that's a good bowl. 2 bowls, 2 shots
Nice consistent
to
bowls.
Robert. John will be sitting there looking to try and improve the fortunes of Newcastle. bowls away.
And it looks about the right line for those classic twos.
I think that's an Optima 5, mate.
That's the aerodynamics.
It is very close to being the classic 2, though.
Yeah. Let's see.
Well, I did mean
It's
close to being a
dynamic.
classic 2 on the green.
The classic twos because of the 2 short bowls up there. But yeah, he's cut one out.
Ah.
So he's drawn second shot. So, North Coast currently holding shot. With Brian.
So Brian just delivered.
He's trying to draw another one in here.
Looks to have good pace.
Yeah. He might get a little slide. No, he didn't.
No.
Brian's just struggled with his weight a little bit today. He played beautifully yesterday when I was watching him.
Yes.
Mind
Yeah, it
you-
looks like both the skips have lost a little bit of touch.
Yeah.
I mean, Andy was just
Oh,
drawing
on fire
at
yesterday.
will yesterday.
Yeah, he's. I don't know. He didn't need that little tap.
I think the differential in the running of the speed of the green has probably just changed it that little bit for them to put uncertainty in their mind.
Yeah. That's just going to do. I think it's still only one shot. Robert's blue and white bowl.
So Andy has delivered his bowl. He'd be looking to sit there. Is it dropping quick enough or is he going to sit there and
He might have
just
drawn this cold.
get in?
He has.
Now that is a great bowl.
Yeah.
Well done, Andy.
Yeah.
Oh, look
he
out.
gave it a
Top
chance
Gun's
all the way
back.
down. Why do we keep getting Top Gun?
Because that's Dave's woohoo.
That's my boom shack.
Oh, that's his boom
Yeah, that's the boom
shakalaka.
shakalaka
That's,
frog.
that's his great shot. Ah.
Is it one to Newcastle?
Yes. So 9-8 after 12 to Newcastle.
When David was off on a break, I took over operating the cameras for a little while yesterday, and I couldn't figure out how the hell I put that Top Gun up there. Anyway,
Secret.
I kept pressing buttons until I got rid
Confused
of
the
it.
hell out of me, I can tell you.
Okay, Helen with the first bowl. Still playing a pretty standard 3/4, maybe a little bit shorter than a 3/4 length end. Appears to be a pretty good start here. Just running through. Running through by about 1.5 meters. See if Roz has got a mojo back. She's just gone off a little bit the last couple of ends, but this looks to be on a good line. Yeah, he's all pulled up a bit short, probably 2 meters short. The leads are just, the breeze has certainly strengthened, and everybody's struggling to readjust their weight.
It looks like Scotty's going to depart for a little bit of fresh air.
Yeah, I'll wait until
well,
the
as
end.
he says.
I'll wait until the end's over, mate. I'll just roll my fresh air.
So Ros delivered hers.
Yeah, this looks to be a way better bowl.
Yes.
Yeah. Great correction there. Just through, but...
Just through, but
Oh,
wow.
it didn't want to stop, did it?
It's second.
Yeah.
What's Leslie up to?
Yeah, it's the southwesterly, so yeah. The southwesterly was certainly blowing that on its bias line. There is classic twos against the...
This will probably prove good for Leslie. He, as you said, he handled the wind yesterday
very well.
Very well
Yes.
with those classic twos.
Yeah,
And,
especially they love the narrow hand.
looks to have done that very well. I reckon he's probably only a bowl behind.
Certainly got the shot.
Certainly. So Paul's going to clean his bowl again. By the time he finishes, mate, they'll go from a size 3 to a 2.5.
It's good to have them. Oh. My wife just tried to call me. I'll call her back when I go for a walk in a minute.
So Paul's just behind.
She knew I was commentating today. Yeah.
That doesn't mean they're going to remember, mate. Although my wife remembered that I was leaving early this morning.
Yes.
Gave me that weird look, but and look at that Leslie again,
Yeah.
another cracking bowl. I mean, he's probably only about a bowl and a half short, but both in very good position. So Paul coming down. Yes, it's.
Oh,
Wow, that worked out very, very poorly for them.
yeah. Unfortunate for Paul there.
Yeah,
The skip shrugs his shoulders.
I don't know.
Tells his third to play what you see.
Well, they're holding too, so and John's delivered fairly well. This is this looks a lot better.
Yeah. You're going to finish him behind, which won't be lost. Paul's pretty happy with that.
Still, just
And he's
it
pretty happy
hung
with
out
that.
that little bit, didn't it?
Yes, that southwesterly breeze on that end is holding them out.
Here's the man that could do damage, Robert. And having a little run to try and do that damage.
He's missed that
Wasn't
by
far
half a
away.
bowl.
Well, I dare say we know what his next shot's going to be.
Yeah.
He's having a bit of a laugh out there.
I think there's a couple over there watching us stream. Look at this. That's a fantastic bowl.
He's having that little run again. Has he got it this time? No, he's gone that probably 2 bowl.
Yeah. Yes.
So Newcastle will be holding 3 at the moment, you'd suggest?
Yeah, I would think so. Oh, certainly. Yeah, Leslie's got 2 there, and of course, John's got the third one just in front of Leslie's.
You have to wonder whether Helen's is in as well.
It could well be.
You know, the one on the left as you look at the screen.
Yes.
It's potentially there.
What's Andy going to do here?
He's going to put a little bit of cover out there and
Play
stop
for
it going over to where Rob's got those 2 waiting.
He's bowled it exactly to his third's feet, which is where the third thinks the jack will go if it gets hit. So David's not playing weight. He's actually just going to try and draw and cut it down, and he has.
And he has done
He's
that
drawn
well.
second shot.
That's a good bowl.
fantastic
Good skips bowl, that.
Yep. gave his third the opportunity.
You'd think that Andy be coming down his backhand and just trying to roll that out. No.
No. No.
Yeah, I would have thought he might have
Bit
tried
of-
to come down the
Yeah.
backhand and just roll Brian out.
Yeah. Bit of a nowhere bowl, that one.
Yeah.
So what Brian does now, he's got an extra one in the head, so he might have a little tickle
No,
now.
He's,
He's just going to fall.
so 1 to Newcastle, and after 13 ends, it's 10-8 to Newcastle. Scotty's going off for a quick little break, so it's just me and our technical director here. Doesn't talk much. Yeah, too busy sitting there pressing buttons and moving mice and feeding the cat. So, 5 ends to play, and still a close game. I'm just trying to get a quick update on the ACT Sydney game. It looks like Sydney are 16, and if Warwick moves out of the way, I'll be able to see the other score. Stop talking, mate. So it's 16-8 to Sydney over Canberra after 12 ends. Pretty handy bowl here from Helen.
There we go, Prussie. I do talk.
Ah, mate.
Pressed all the buttons. Yeah, great start there from Helen. Beautiful weight. These two leads have been bowling pretty well in this game.
They have, mate. They've complemented each other. I mean, you look at that on the screen, you won't be able to tell, but that is one
That's
bowl behind.
Not a bad line from Roz, and she's
Roz
picked
has
up
picked
the
it up.
Kate. Great bowl.
And not too far overweight to be, you know, a dangerous bowl. It's
Yeah, well,
It's
here
just
comes
very
the wind.
good bowling.
Here comes the wind, moving all our gear. And had to hang on to the skybox here. The wind was just about to send it into orbit.
So Helen's gone a little bit wide. Let's see what Roz does. Roz might consolidate. Never know. 2 touches could be good.
Yeah, a little bit wider this time.
She's, it's stayed out a bit, hasn't it?
It has.
There's that little bit of Wesley, South Wesley coming through holding them there, I think, Dave.
Yeah, so that's one shot to the North Coast team. And we've got, I've been trying to follow the names. This is Leslie.
This is Leslie.
Leslie coming on his backhand. So they're all favouring this side and this end. And that it's going to pull up short.
It's probably a good 2 metre short too, Dave.
And this is, I
This
call
is
him
Paul.
the polisher.
Yeah, the polisher.
He's coming, he's trying the other side, and
Not quite what he would have expected, I
No.
suggest. Might be out.
Leslie,
And it
Leslie,
certainly is. Wow.
Leslie's,
So Leslie's
he's pushed
ball's
it out
coming in
there.
now. He's just coming back in. Might have fallen in for second. Maybe not. So
Let's see
Paul's trying to correct on his first,
See if he,
which
yes,
anything
he's
near on
adjusted
the
this
on
well.
the surface of the green will be good.
He adjusted it very well.
And that was a very, very good
That's
adjustment.
a great bowl.
Great bowl.
And he's got shot. He now has shot as the wind comes howling through our gazebo here. We
So,
are
John-
expecting rain later on this afternoon.
John now on the mat.
And Scotty's back after filling his lungs with
Fresh
stuff.
air.
I'll put you back onto Scotty.
Coffee.
Now this,
This is
I just pulled up that little bit shy.
so North Coast holding 1 shot.
But could be hot. No, I'd suggest Newcastle might be hot. No, North Coast holding maybe 2.
And this. Oh, definitely 1 now.
Wow.
Could be 2. Andy signals it's gone through about 18 inches.
So John on the mat. Bowl away.
Yeah. Certainly on a good line. Is he going to get
It's,
around or through the hole? No. It certainly does make it interesting there. Shot selection. There's a bit of a wall in front of the kitty.
Well, Robert likes his line. He's following it down a bit.
Yeah. He must like it. I don't think I've seen him follow a bowl down.
No.
It was the last bowl. Maybe he was just getting a head start. No signals from the skips or the thirds. And he
I must admit, Scotty, I think the 2 leads have been the highlight in this game.
Yeah, they both went off a little bit on a couple of ends, but yeah, they have been very consistent. Oh, Andy doesn't like that at all. He's hung his head in shame.
He might be just getting best back, mate.
No, he wasn't happy with the bowl.
So Brian now releasing.
Yeah.
Dream on, they're coming back. They're just missing that weight, aren't they?
Yeah. Very similar line to what people say. Different dream lines take different lines. Mine are fairly late finishes, like Brian seemed to be.
Mate, I'll tell you now, Dave Harris, our technical director, I reckon he's got the widest XGs on the planet.
Yeah.
I give mine a fair bit of bit of air too when I'm bowling with mine.
And I think the ones after that are former President Dale Butnick, who's actually over in Kalgoorlie after the birth of a new grandchild.
Oh, what's David done here?
Ooh.
Definitely only 1 shot now.
Yeah.
Yeah. North Coast
one
is
to North
signaling 1
Coast.
shot.
So 9-10 to Newcastle after 14. So 4 ends to play. And anybody's game.
Mouse is gone.
Oops.
It's not over there, is it?
No.
David's lost his mouse. Can't find it. We've got 3 screens in front of us here.
There we go, got it.
He's found it.
He's found it. I think it was just having a drink of water.
I sent the cat after it. North Coast got
One. And looking at that, Sydney have gone out another 3 shots over Canberra, leading 19-18 after 13 ends.
19-8.
19-8, sorry, yes.
Canberra did win their first game yesterday morning.
Yes.
Oh, gee. Way down
This is the longest end they've played today. That's almost T to T.
And look at that.
And
And
Roz has put a first one.
that's
Jack high.
That's good. The wind's starting to come up, so it's playing a bit of havoc. It's probably half a bowl behind.
Oh, skip from the opposite rink. Just that's Paul, president. There's wandering onto camera there for a minute.
Pretty
Just
handy
pulled
bowl
up.
from Adrian on the other rink there too.
Yeah. David's just having a look at the head and remembering to move out of the road for the camera. Rose with the second bowl. She adjusts the grass here. Looks like she has done it pretty well. How's the
It
weight?
certainly does.
Ooh. Inside of it?
Pretty bloody
Yeah,
good, mate.
Yep,
That's 2 cracking bowls. One probably half a bowl in front and the other one half a bowl behind.
yeah, there'll certainly be a lot of bowls outside those two.
Mate, as we said yesterday, once the wind picks up, you sit there, you get something in that close. I mean, they're good bowls. I mean, even Helen's, which is, probably that metre away,
Yeah, this one isn't though.
this is a good bowl. And,
She needs a little edge.
got the edge but didn't get the result. Probably gone through 2 feet, maybe. Or for Scotty, 60 centimetres or something like that.
Tradies, mate, we're talking millimetres.
Whatever.
Mind you, I haven't been a tradie for 30 years. Gave the licence away many years ago.
Note to self, don't drink, Scotty. This looks interesting.
Yeah, this is very close. And that typical classic 2
Just
finish.
late release on it, isn't it?
Yeah,
Bronx wanting
yeah, swapping him over to the other hand.
the polisher.
What's Paul can do here?
He's pulling up short and cutting the head as well.
Narrow.
Probably doesn't want to go. Well, he hasn't got in the line of Leslie, so or if he has, Leslie's done a bad bowl. Well, it doesn't matter. He's cut that.
Yeah.
As skinny as Donny Lachlan, one of our friends, would say, skinny as a gutted gar.
And closer to the lead. Closer to their mat than the skips.
Yeah. Just in case it goes forward, mate.
Which did happen yesterday in one game.
Oh, really?
Saturday. Yeah, the singles. Yeah,
Ah.
Yes, Paul. Paul's got a hell of a drive on him. He doesn't mind having a drive in singles. Unfortunately, he did go down in that game.
Now, that's unusual for Robert to be that
Yeah.
short. He's usually right up there. Well, Andy likes a run as well.
Yeah, he hasn't had to play one today.
So, John on the mat.
He's got a narrow line.
Wow.
I guess he's got to be around that grey one. It's It's a long way out.
He's probably got to be coming to aim just outside that
Come inside
the
that.
bowl of Roberts to get that line coming back in.
Yeah. This looks to be a better line.
He's looking, he's liking, and it's, geez, same weight.
And he couldn't play down onto Roz's bowls. At least get second shot if he can, or sit the shot bowl out. So you would think he wouldn't be short with this
Tell you
one.
what, he's around.
Yeah, he's
He has got this.
he's going to drop.
To second.
Yeah,
A good bowl.
definitely,
Good
definitely
bowl.
cut one out. Yeah, it's up to the skips.
So Brian on the mat first. Haven't seen him hanging around the head much, have you?
No, they tend to leave it to the thirds and skips. Let them know what's going on. A lot of these bowlers are heading anything up to 6 to 8 hours drive today, so if they are leaving this afternoon, they will probably want to get through the game pretty quickly, lunch and hit the road. I know a few others have decided they're going to stay another night, enjoy Vikings hospitality again.
I've got a feeling that might be Paul, you know.
Yeah, I think it is Paul. I'm sure I heard him say the wife booked another night in the apartment they're staying at. Oh, look at this.
This is a great bowl.
Oh, just going to pull up. Still having a look. Yeah.
Or just out, or just in, one of the two.
He signalled about 2 inches. Similar line from Paul.
Yeah. Just send me an email.
Brian, sorry.
Watch the road.
Scott's truck knots, they certainly kept the gazebo up overnight.
I think it was fortunate the wind died down like they said it would too.
Yeah. The last thing we wanted to do is come in this morning and find our gazebo hanging out of a tree somewhere. 1 to North Coast is the signal.
Yep. So
10 all.
after 15. So 3 ends,
3 ends to go and all square.
and we're at the closeout area of the game. Last 2 to 3 ends. So Canberra's picked up a couple of shots over Sydney on the other rink. So it's now 11-19 after 14. So and they're currently playing the 15th end over there. So Roz once again has she's nailed that kitty length for Brian pretty regularly.
And first bowl on its way. Looks to be a
I see
little bit through.
I see
Yeah.
the balcony of knowledge is up there with Pat and Reg and Pete Northey viewing on.
Yeah.
So
We're pretty lucky here. We've got balconies overlooking 2 of our greens.
pretty good bowl here.
Yeah, Helen's,
Probably 3 feet, Dosh.
yeah, 3 feet looks like about the signal from Andy.
Yeah. Unusual for Ros to be that far through. Usually she's rolled the jack and been pretty much straight on it.
See what she's done this time.
Looks to be better.
Still through a little bit.
A little bit through. Probably second shot, I'd say.
Yeah. Hopefully there'll be a few more inside those 2.
I'd suggest so. It's probably a loosey end for him.
Yeah, it is. We might have spoken too soon.
We could have, mate. We might just shut up.
Here
from now
comes
on.
Helen's
Helen's
second bowl.
Helen's consolidating, so great shot
Yeah.
and well done.
Yeah. Very well done. Pulled up about 14 inches in front of the kitty.
So Paul's
Paul's on a pretty good track
it's
here.
not bad.
He's just going to... Ooh. Oh, well, it's a good reply for second shot. Still on its running edge.
So Leslie here with his classics again.
Leslie taking the high side. And being an occasional classic 2 bowler.
Geez, they're a bit noisy on that other rink, you know.
This game, it's something that everybody spectating has commented it's the quietest game of bowls I've ever seen. So it's obvious why. Oh, look at this.
Look out.
Yeah,
There's a
that's
go.
a great bowl.
Great bowl from Paul. Oh, look out.
Oh, Tom gives him the high
Goose
five.
Maverick.
Yeah.
So, Leslie just cutting the line there.
Over adjusted there. Everybody else's bowl should
Probably
get underneath
weight
that.
probably wasn't bad considering, but just missed his line.
Yeah.
So, Robert's
trying to get just around that short black one, and he
look,
has.
it's going to sit there and die like it has every time.
No, it's not.
Look at it. It just dies. Boof. So, look, probably not... There's probably only one.
Yeah. It appears to be only one. Haven't seen the signal from the skips.
So, John.
John will be hoping to emulate his last bowl.
Yes.
He's a bit wider this time.
Pulled up a good 2 metres out.
Yeah, it won't cause anybody any problems out there, I don't think. Let's see what Robert's...
he's
Robert's
pretty much the same
Robert's
line
on the
as
same
last
line.
time.
And he's a little bit strong. It's a good home to be with from one that close to the kitty.
So, John's throwing off his last. Looks like it's just pulling up again. Couple of similar bowls.
Skips over there, father and son.
Both with the beards, and
Check out the picture after.
the two of them Paul says he's not a very good signer. Adrian, as we mentioned, very good signer, but they both speak very well, considering they're both deaf, very young. As we said, Adrian born deaf, and Paul got meningitis, a 3-year-old, and totally lost his hearing.
They don't shut up, I'm telling you. Those two have just been at it. I mean, Adrian talk underwater with a mouthful of marbles anyway.
Yeah, and as you probably guessed when Paul co-commentated with you yesterday, he doesn't mind a chat at all either.
No, he sat there and had a lot to say at the right time, and gave us a lot of good information about the Deaf Bowlers Association and what they'd like. As I was saying earlier, they'd be looking to come down and actually play in some of our tournaments. And gain, more experience and hone their skills.
So Brian's just pulled up a bit short with that one, so they're still holding at least one with Newcastle are holding one with John's front grey bowl.
So this is the end of the 16th end.
Played a bit of weight here,
and
he needs to get under, and he has.
Jeez, I tell you.
I tell you what, do you?
So one to North Coast. It doesn't look like it's... Oh, they're going to do a measure. Rob was a bit quick on that, holding up the one.
Measuring for 1 or 2?
Measuring for 2.
Measuring for 2. They've taken one out.
Here it looks like Helen's. Yeah. So 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 to North Coast. So 11-10 after 16. Penultimate end coming up.
Up and back, as they commonly call.
Look, it's a good time to just sit there and go back over while they're preparing. Go through our sponsors again and thank them. Tuggeranong Building Services and John Beaumont, LDK Seniors Living, Paddo's Botlow at Corwell, Beaumont Tiles.
And Bendigo Bank.
Bendigo Bank, Southland Travel.
We supported pretty well.
Yeah, Vikings Group. And a big thank you to all our volunteers across the weekend. We've mentioned them before, Scotty, Dave, Julian, the ladies that looked after the lunches for the bowlers over the last few days.
Peter Tate for his
Peter
egg and
Tate.
bacon rolls.
Exactly. The coffee station and tea station the ladies put together. And all the players have enjoyed their experience here.
Ross has trailed the kitty with the first bowl.
She is just hot as. So yes, we thank them all, and also make mention of the kind generosity of Vikings Group for the sponsoring of the luncheon for the players.
And of course, not to forget yourself, David.
Mate.
Commentary both days. Oh, 2 of the days? 3 of the days?
Oh, just 2, mate.
2. That's all we've done today.
Yeah, yesterday and today, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, mate. It's part of the gig, mate.
It's been a long weekend, mate. Every day's a long
But
weekend.
it's a pleasure doing this sort of stuff, mate. I'm privileged to have the honour of being the president of this club. Only for probably another couple of weeks.
Yes, I heard you. Congratulations on getting on the Vikings Group board, mate. And it's great to have a bowling member on there. That hasn't happened for... It would be close to 20 years since we last had a bowler on the on the Vikings group board,
Pretty
and
close to that, mate. Yeah.
and that gentleman was responsible for getting our third green for us,
Eddie Weatherall.
Eddie Weatherall.
Eddie Weatherall, and the green is named after Eddie.
No, thank you, Scotty. It's a pleasure that we had so many of the members of the club and a lot of the other affiliated clubs were very supportive of getting me on the board as well. So it's an honour, it's a privilege, and it's something I hope I can have some influence on all of our affiliated clubs within the group. Not only the Bowls Club.
Of which there's about 80, I believe.
52 now.
52 affiliated
The last
clubs.
one to come on was pickleball.
Pickleball. I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
We've got a few of our bowling members play it.
Nice and salad.
Nice with the salad, says our technical officer over here. Yeah,
But,
I think it's played on a squash court, isn't it?
No.
No, it's a pickleball court.
Oh.
It's about a half a tennis court in size.
Oh.
And they've got bigger bats and they have a thunking sound and whatever, But no, I'd like to actually thank, while I'm here, all the committee members that have been part of the committee I've been involved with over the last few years. And without them, I think we wouldn't have had some of the successes that we've done.
Yeah, we are seeing probably the worst head we've seen all game at the moment.
I think that's where they thought the kitty was.
Yeah, this might have been where it started off, but it certainly didn't finish there. This is a better bowl coming in now.
And John.
From
Leslie.
Leslie with those... second shot. Still a lot of grass between them.
Yeah, have a choice. Get it close.
You can see the other rinks playing a fairly short end.
Yes.
Camera bowls the red bowl that looks like it's nearly shot. Should also thank the Deaf Bowlers Association of New South Wales for asking us to host down here. It's been an absolute privilege. It's been a privilege to meet all the bowlers and to learn a bit of communication skills, because even though we've got 6 deaf bowlers in our own club, it's amazing how the different bowlers handle their speech, and of course a lot of it depends on how old or how young they were when they went deaf or first got their cochlea, or
and the other thing we learned also, as I alluded to earlier, Scotty, was the difference in generational, where the older generation use Auslan and the newer generation are using the international standard.
No, opposite.
Opposite, sorry, yeah. Sorry, yeah, the opposite way around.
Yeah, younger generation uses Auslan.
And so you see the difference in communication out there between them, and there's the younger ones seem to understand what's going on, and the older ones... it's like it's a slightly different language.
Yeah, although Adrian would be the best person to talk about it, I would guess. Actually, I will question him about it later.
It was actually, Paul actually alluded to that as well, and so did Andy. And so I was getting the good cross-section across an ale last night about it, and it's quite interesting. You could sit there and actually say it's almost like Mandarin in Chinese. They have so many different dialects, and
Cantonese,
the various dialects of signing. So it's
and the slang terms too. The slang varies, much like Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z, etc. The different
their naughty stuff
generations
doesn't seem to change, though.
Yes, I did learn BS. That was a good one.
No, I actually was talking.
Just imagine two horns and something coming out the rear.
I was talking with Andy and Andy's had a little bit of a runner here. A little bit off mark, but
Yeah. Ooh, what's it going to do?
could go anywhere.
No change.
I did talk to them and to Andy and Paul and Warwick and Tom that are significance in the Deaf Association, and I'm quite sure.
Oh, look at
that,
this.
Oh, very close.
Yeah. Ooh.
And I said I'm quite sure that if Tuggeranong were approached to do something like this every year, I'm quite sure the committee and Vikings would be on board with continuing the hosting, and maybe even when the new facilities are built, hosting the national or international side of it. It'd be a great opportunity for the Vikings group.
Two-shot
two
signal
to North
for
Coast.
North Coast.
So 13-10.
13-10 on the last
After
end.
17. Last end up, so I wouldn't say it's over and done, but there haven't been many multiples.
No. The biggest multiple we've seen all day was a 4.
Yes, so
It's one thing I normally do too, and I was remiss to do it this time. I normally pull a scorecard over and keep a score myself, just so I can look at the multiples or ends in a row and
I'm
that
sure
sort
we
of
tasked
things.
you with that, Scotty, didn't we?
Probably. It certainly is handy when you go back and when you're summarising what's happened throughout the game.
Yeah, so look, if Newcastle pick up a 3, it's a draw. I don't think we clarified whether they play an extra end.
I would be guessing
They'd call it a draw.
they could call it a
Well,
draw.
it comes down 1 point for a draw.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Round robin.
Yeah, it's a round robin, so it'd be 1 point for a draw. It's like pennant where you would play an extra.
And the Crows are here. The Crows are here to make their presence felt and give a little bit of support. Not the Adelaide ones, obviously. But
Well, here comes the fourth one running along.
so Helen delivered her second last bowl. Looking pretty handy too.
Very handy. Oh, that's a great bowl.
Pretty good way to finish, isn't it?
You're only as good as your last 2 bowls, I was always told.
Oh, you only remember your good ones anyway, don't you?
Oh, it depends who you're talking to, mate. I know blokes who can go end for end on a game they played 2 years ago.
Oh, we've got a couple of people at the club that can tell you what they've done 35 years ago.
Look at this for a
Look
reply.
at this. This is.
No, it's just going to duck
She's
under, I think.
just ducked.
Oh, a great replay. It's fallen
Well,
in.
it's fallen in, but probably I suggested second.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last bowl for Helen.
Yeah. Put on a great display. They
Mate,
have.
both these leads can be very proud of their gameplay today.
Yeah, look at this. Helen's
Yes,
got
it's
a great
looking
memory here.
Very good. Oh, look at this.
Oh,
What a great
what a
finish.
finish.
Very, very good bowls from these ladies.
Yeah, I
They've
think.
done both their teams proud.
Well, there's 2 out of the 3.
So,
Newcastle need.
Paul, he's second last.
You started that one out a bit wide. Beautiful weight.
Yes.
Yeah. Andy.
So Andy's saying to roll Roz out.
Yeah, and stay for 3. And I'll tell you what, that's just knowing the Classic 2 so well, it's going to pull up short because they finish very sideways. Sorry, I was just trying to hear what was going on. I heard something about 5 down on the
I think
other
it was
rink.
Paul on the other rink, yeah.
Distracted.
I'm not sure.
He did. He knocked one out.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. So we both, we all got distracted listening to the other rink. It appears that Newcastle are only holding 1 now. It could be 2.
What's Robert doing? This, bit unfortunate to pull up.
Yeah, he's got to change his hand now. Yeah, holding 1. Signaling just to play onto the second shot. And precision required here, and the way John's been playing with these classic 2s, precision hasn't been a problem a lot of the time. He started this off very well. Here she comes.
Oh, a bit unlucky.
Well, that wasn't classic 2 again. I keep confusing the...
Yeah, the black ones, mate.
No.
There's none left.
No, they're both there. Those big size 5s, they fool me.
So, Robert with his last delivery.
Looking to play onto his own. Oh, he's got the hole. Gets a clap. Makes Sandy scratch his head. What the heck do we do here? Play through the head, boy, and hit and hope.
Well, he's got them 5s. I mean, it can be pretty disruptive. He gets onto something.
Yes. No, don't pull up very easy when they hit a little size 3 or 4. And he's got a fair target in front of him. He's got something. Oh, no, I don't think he's changed anything.
No.
He has made the shot a
More shotter.
little bit easier for Andy.
There's a good little runner through there.
Yeah. So Newcastle's still holding 1 shot, but they're really after 3 or 4. So that's why they're playing aggressive. Very difficult to get a multiple count out of this now.
Yes. Ross has got 1 back. It's got 1 just behind.
And John,
Geez, you'd need everything to go right,
yeah, so it's like a break in snooker, mate. Hit it and see what happens. I think Brian will be quite happy to. Ooh, I thought he might have been just quite happy to drop 1 in short and consolidate with the down 1. Because that would be 4 wins. Is that correct?
Brian, I think they're 1 and a loss. They needed to win today. This gives them 2 wins each, and it becomes margin.
Okay.
So a draw wouldn't be good for North Coast.
No.
Which would give Newcastle the
Newcastle the win.
But they did have a good win yesterday afternoon, Newcastle.
Yes.
Over ACT. There was a good
12-13 shots.
Yeah, something like that.
We were commentating it, David. We should have known.
Oh, I can't remember that far away, mate.
Me neither.
Oh,
Don't
interesting. I don't
think
think
it's
it's done a great
changed.
deal.
Don't think it's changed anything.
So,
1 to come.
Andy on the mat. The last.
Newcastle holding 1. Looking for a miracle to make another 2.
don't know. Probably needed that extra yard of weight through that, you know.
Yeah.
Well, one to
One to
Newcastle.
Newcastle. And that's...
Oh, yes. So that is it.
that is it. So,
Well, what a great game.
yep, North Coast very happy. They've won the championship.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. They could not. They might not
Well,
get it
there's-
on countback.
They're celebrating like they have.
We'll find out more at presentation.
Yeah, we'll find out later on.
Mate, thanks, Scotty, for participating and being part of the weekend.
No, I've enjoyed it, mate. I got kept very busy as an umpire during the singles, which was great. You know, it's great to umpire and get quite a few calls. It's better than sitting there all day reading crap on your phone.
And thank you, Dave, for all the work you've done again in the streaming and making it work for us.
Yep. David Harris, our secretary as well, and
Where's the scoreboard?
the scoreboard is
20 on the other one.
yeah.
On the other rink, they're playing their last end now.
Yeah,
But it's been good. I think it's been good for bowls. It's
Yep.
been good for highlighting deaf bowls in the ACT and nationally.
And thanks everyone for logging in.
And we'll see you next week for the fours and on Saturday and the City versus Country on Sunday.
Yep, just check YouTube Live Sport.
Yeah, Google YouTube. Yeah,
YouTube
do a search on YouTube for live sport, and you'll find all the bowl streams there.
And keep an eye out on Lawn Bowls Australia and Live Bowl Streaming as well. They'll be on those on those pages as well. So thank you, everybody. And it's good night from me. Good night from you, mate.
Cheers, mate. Catch you all.
And good night from me.
And from Mr. Harris.